What's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time for another Vision Total Drama fan art library on Gran Turismo Sport. So it's time to get ready to get started to use the Honda Civic Type R. We might be able to begin. So this is going to be able to have an ordinary library variant. We might be able to go in and get everything started. So this is going to be able to start out with a good base design library. So it's going to get everything perfectly that this is going to be able to begin. So looks like for this Vision Total Drama fan art design that I'm about to make, so looks like I'm about to start making Dave. So Dave is a contestant on Total Drama Pockettail Island as a member of the JDM Car, the Confused Bears. So good thing that this is going to be able to have to take two decals by separate, so it might be able to make it merge until this is going to get everything will be make. Now looks like just gonna be able to size up and then just gonna be able to have to go in, and this is gonna be able to take for giving a good design decal might be able to be in place. Due to seeing himself as the normal person on the show, Dave can be critical of people and expect too little of them. He's a logical thinker, drew up type, and is a complete neat freak and has an intense fear of germs. So this is definitely might be able to have a normal Total Drama character that this might be able to participate in Pockettail Island. Now this is going to be able to go choosing for only one pattern decal that this might be very perfectly good to be made. So looks like maybe let's just going to be able to choose this pattern decal, so it's going to be quite very good to be able to set up that this is going to be able to go there. So just going to be able to make a good pattern decal on the yellow color. So maybe this is definitely might be able to have a very good decal position that this might work well. Now let's just going to be able to have a windshield banner, and this is going to be able to put on the position is going to be at 7. Well, maybe this is definitely might be okay, that this is definitely might be very good for a Modern JDM Car as a normal version. So well, it is going to be good on the Type R. Now let's just going to be able to putting up a wing part that this might be able to go separately for it, and the side mirrors as definitely might be always as well. So maybe this is definitely might be a very good modern style for a normal car to see it. So let's just going to be able to add a nice rim style that this might be able to turn out to see it, and this is definitely might be good on the metallic, so it's definitely might be good. So Dave is easily frustrated by his teammates believing them, with the exception of Sky and Sean, to be crazy and often belittles them. His love interest for Sky has made him prone to an anxiety over being separate or turned down by her, to the point where he slips into insanity that Dave has a tendency to be either easily motivated or easily depressed. So when it comes to competition, and has stated that he hardly had any desire to win or have any plan for the prize money, he will reject reality if it does not suit him, such as when Sky persistently declines a relationship. He can be vindicated when betrayed in the finale. So looks like this is definitely might be able to make a good decal to be able to get started. So let's just going to be able to put the Pockettail Island logo first, and then this is going to be able to put a GT Association logo that this is going to get everything will be able to do perfectly by the start. Okay, put it there, and now same thing as always, that this is going to be able to go there, so it might be able to do perfectly that this is going to get very demonstration by the start that this might go in. So it is definitely might be very good to be able to make a Total Drama library for a normal character, so it is definitely might be very good to be able to show for us separately that this is definitely might be very good on the differences for it. Now just gonna be able to have to take a little quick stop on the hood, so this is gonna might need to make a very good side trims on the hood that this will be needed. So it's gonna get very look normal as always to get. So well, everything is very creative for this Modern JDM car, so it's definitely might be very good. So let's just gonna be able to see how it turns out to see it. so it will might be able to do something very good efficient. Alright, now looks like this is going to be able to have to putting up with some 2 decal logos that this one might be able to add on to favors. Okay, putting it on the Total Drama logo, and then this is definitely might be able to putting in on the Confused Bears. Okay, that should do it, and this is going to be quite very excellent that this is going to be able to make a good library. So just going to be able to putting up on the Honda title is definitely might be able to go there. So maybe this spot should be right in the place. And then this is going to be able to go and grab the Castro logo. It's definitely might be able to go down. So this will might be very good, and this time it will might be able to have the YouTube logo that this will be able to make sure, and if possible that this is going to be able to put deep into art as well. So that was definitely might be able to see this good spot for every JDM cars can also have 4 or 5 more decals, or definitely in place of each space whenever they want. Okay, gonna go and resume, and this is gonna be able to make a good spot on the Castro. Should be able to put it right over here. Okay, going in and take the deepness to art and place it in on the car door. Okay, now that was definitely giving a good spot that this is definitely might be turn out to be able to make a normal Total Drama library design. So it will might be able to have to take plenty more ideas that this will might come up very performantly, that this is gonna be very good for a normal guy, that this will might be able to go around for. So Dave is definitely participate in the first episode. So as one of the 14 new contestants competing upon reaching Pockettail Island, he is placed on Team Wahitian Mosquak along with Sky, Sean, Ella, Sugar, Budo, and Leonard. Dave is immediately frustrated with his team odd antics and thinks very little of them, believing all of them save for Sky, and to lesser extent Sean to be crazy and worthless. In fact, during the first campfire ceremony of the season, he wants to both people up despite for his complaints, Dave himself not getting useful in challenges, often worried and getting injured or dirty. Well, probably also to make sure in case that the hand sanitizer should be needed in case. Now, looks like just gonna be able to go and grab the Confused Bears logo, so he is part of the team. And now this is going to be going good to be able to choose the GT logo to be able to place it in on the rear. So during his stay on the island, Dave develops a crush on his teammate Sky, wanted to get closer to her. Dave opts to goes whenever Sky does, including following her footage for food and trying to partner with her in twinning isn't everything. In addition, Dave also agrees with whatever Sky says, even though he voices against it in the confessional, while Sky is often angry with the mistakes he makes. The two of them nevertheless become closer as the season progresses. Dave eventually gets another admirer in the form of Ella after helping her in a blast from the past. Unfortunately, Dave is unaware of her crush and unknowingly breaks her heart after rejecting her in the next episode, leaving Ella sad for the entire duration of the episode until she's eliminated. Well, I guess that this is definitely might be able to have a different Prince Charming, that this one might need it for having a differences. So that's how that Topella was started. So good thing I just made an Ella library on the Mazda Roadster and a Topper library on the BMW M6 GT3, maybe with the M-Power library version, but except the N24-hour race car from the Nürburgring endurance event. Now, this is going to be chosen up that this will might be choosing for a K&N decal, so this is definitely might be able to put it right here. So, well, good thing that this is going to be quite very efficient made to see able to turn out. So, just going to be able to keep scrolling down, and let's see that this one might be able to have a Phantom logo. Just going to be able to make sure that this is going to be able to be part of the TD community that this will might be able to put on for. Alright, now this is definitely might be very excellent decal placed in formation, so this is definitely might be able to horizontally and duplicate, so this is going to be able to have the rest will might be in place, so it will might be very good to see this will might be turn out for a normal design. So Dave's infatuations with Sky begins to affect his mind. This is the burst to play in Mo Monkey Mo Problems when Sean fails to talk him out of his plan to impress Sky. As she only cares about winning the money, Dave hears him but doesn't care, calling Sky his true love. Although Sky admits that she has feelings for Dave as well. She has something else she wants to say, however, Dave cuts her off before she can finish when Sky is transferred to the opposing team and this is the pits. Dave is deeply saddened and cries hysterically in the confessional. He's still in the glimmer of hope that can be together regardless, and two of them still help each other in 3 zones and a baby. Dave believes that a sign that they will be together forever, but showing most signs to become insane. Well, probably Dave needs to get a hold of himself because he needs to be able to focusing on during the challenge. Okay, just going to be able to have to put this GT association on the relocation spot due to the mistakes of X. So this is going to be able to do a lot of work that this is going to be able to go in. Alright, this is going to be able to take more sides of the decals. Just going to be able to make sure to be good to go until this is going to be able to proceed onto the front part is going to be able to go in. So this is going to be able to take the duration of the time that this is going to be able to go in. So just going to be able to delete the decal and then just going to be able to put this spot will be right over here. So that will be might be very good to be reorganized to be able to turn out as well. Now the Dexter cleaning is definitely might be very good to be able to have a good cleaning spot that this will be needed for. So it will might do very good to be able to have a good aftermarket fictional logo to be able to turn out to be related for. Now, looks like this is going to be able to have to take a side mirrors that this one might add for only one decal to put on for. So, just going to be able to have a black front styler that this will be able to put it on. So, although that he keeps getting injured throughout the episode, the biggest impact to hit him is when Sky managed to give his position away to Shep and it's shot by his meatball launcher. Dave believes that Sky is no longer likes him and being cried hysterically in the confessional. Well, he even tells Sean to let him quit the game and he lost Sky and nothing matters to him anymore. Finally fed up with his friends winning, Sean tells him to win the challenge in order to show Sky that he's definitely not a loser, but this boosts Dave's confidence, and with his teams using him as a snowboard as they reach the finish line first. So, still listening to Sean's advice, Dave tries to prove to Sky in the episode Hurl and Go Seek that he is a strong player trying to finish a juggy chunk before her. So, well, it is definitely a disgusting nature that we just barely don't want to drink nasty ones because that definitely not healthy for it. So it's only just a show, folks, because we just don't want to drink bad stuff in real life, of course, for it. So it's definitely might be able to see this will might go for determined ways it turns out to be good or not. But well, just gonna be able to have to take any more moments to be able to enjoy watching the show for it. So, however, Dave is unaware that Sky is angry for losing the pre-challenge, and she harshly yells at him that they will never be a couple. This saddens Dave to the point of crying still believing that they have a shot, Dave tries to find Sky for him to be rejected again. With his mind now insane as a result being rejected, Dave proclaims that he no longer needs Sky before howling like a wolf to extend his lone wolf status. Well, that's definitely might be going alone to get. Now, this is going to be at the putting up with a decal design that this one might putting up on it. Now, this is going to be able to have give the depth limit will increase and the angle limit as well to be able to have a good position spot that this will might be in place. So, this is definitely might be able to have a good other spot to be able to expand largely. Okay, looks like just going to be able to size it down, and this is definitely might be a very good position. Now, let's just going to be able to zoom in, and then this could be a good spot right here. Add another Pocket Tail Island logo is definitely going here. So, this is definitely might be very good, excellent license plate position on the spot right here. Now, looks like gonna have to do at the front, and this is gonna be able to have to do for a little Castro logo that this one might be able to place it here on both sides. So, just gonna be able to have to size it up, and this is gonna get everything to be put it right here. And also the TD logo will be in as well. So, this is gonna be able to do it. So, just gonna be able to have two font colors by the choice to be able to put it there. Okay, that should be right here, and this is definitely might be very good. Now, looks like gonna be able to do on the rear, so this is gonna be able to have to choose for very good fictional decals that this will might be able to make. So it's gonna be able to take plenty more cleaning that this is gonna be able to put it in onto the rear. So maybe this is going to be able to choose it on the black color, so it will might be very good to be able to place it here. Okay, putting up in deep into art, we'll be able to put it right here and save this room for the Castro logo that this one might be in case. Okay, that should probably do it here, and this is definitely might be very excellent performance made that this is going to be quite good for the power of dreams. So, despite that Dave is definitely brought it up in her and Go See episode before he takes the cannon of shame, and later he returns in the finale as Sky's helper after she turns the slot machine twice and ends up with him both times. Upon finding out about this, Dave goes into depression again. Sky is determined to make Dave useful as possible, kisses him to motivate him, saying that she was upset about him being the helper because she didn't want to distract it by her feelings for him. With his newfound confidence, Dave becomes determined in helping Sky to win the $1 million. At one point, Dave loses his hair after Sky provokes the mechanical kitten from the Scarlet Fever episode to melt the snow. They are trapped in. Well, kind of thing just getting a little bit too much expression to do this, so gonna have to take plenty more selected decals to be able to go by pick. So in the end, Chris decides to make the challenge to be more interesting by revealing Sky's audition tape to Dave, in which she reveals she has a boyfriend back home named Keith. The shock of discovering that Sky had a boyfriend the entire time further strains his already unstable mind. With the last of his remaining sanity lost, Dave angrily yells at Sky and vows to break her the same way she broke his heart with the island's weather machine at their disposal. Well, can't believe it that Dave just finally lost it, because Sky had a boyfriend during the audition tape, and then this is definitely might be turning out to be able to have one tough moment. Well, it is definitely might be a very good enjoying a Pocket Tail Island on the show, folks, because this is definitely might be able to see how it does, but well, it definitely might be a very good choice before this will might be well chosen for a modern JDM car, but Honda Civic is definitely might be a normal car, so this is definitely might be very good, well done to see it. So, well, however, that Dave is more interesting in hurting Sky and wishes to burn the $1 million she wants so much in front of her. However, one of the finalists managed to finish, reached up on the line in the end, so disappointing Dave. It is later revealed that Chris and the other 3 contestants had accidentally left Dave behind the island. Well, in which that the Scuba Bear 3.0 is standing right behind him. So that's how he also deserves that sport. So, but it is definitely might be having one good ending for the final 2 to be determined. So, looks like this is going to be able to make a 3-color type, so this is going to be a very good library ready to go. So, I hope this is going to be quite very good, that this might be able to test this modern style Honda Civic is going to get everything will begin. So, hope this is going to be able to get ready to test out on the custom race. So, let's go and move on. So, it's time to get ready for a custom race. We'll be able to get started. So, looks like this is going to be able to take a good short speedway track, that this is going to get everything will be started. So, this is definitely might be able to show up for the audition tape on Dave. He takes place in his garage where he enters from the left and messes up his introduction. So, he starts over but continues to fumble over his words and wishes he had written down what he wanted to say. He states that he would have, but the only available pen was chewed on, which grosses him out due to this. So he definitely walks up again and comes back with a disinfectant. So he just definitely might be able to make something very professional and very good audition to make to be able to participate in Pocketail Island. So this is definitely a very good library design. Is going to get everything will be started. So this is going to be able to take on in 6 laps. So this is going to be able to make it into 9 laps. So it might be able to go fast as a pro. So this is going to be able to take the starting grid. Might be able to go on in 20. So looks like this is going to be able to race on in Broadbean Raceway. Is definitely might be able to be prepared to get ready. So let's just going to bring the Civic Type R FK model. Is definitely might be going in and get everything started to be prepared. So this is going to be able to take a lot of good speed by the regular, and this is going to be able to have to change the traction will be needed as well. So just going to be able to go with the sports medium tires. Is definitely might be able to be ready. So here we go. Let's drive fast and quick, and this is going to be good to be able to get started. So here we go. This is going to be able to take a good library test, that this is going to get everything will be prepared. So Dave's interaction is definitely might be able to have on everyone. So throughout in the season in Pocketail Island, that he also has interactions with everyone, and mostly Ella has a charming attraction to Dave. So this is definitely might be able to have a different looking relationship. So Dave's always looking on focus with Sky, and also Sean as well, just going to be able to give much more friendly interactions, that this is definitely might be able to see aboard. So, well, despite for the only thing that Sean's always concerns with is the undead, well, he is always being conspiracy, that he always has everything going on him for it. And mostly, perfect relationship for Dave and Sky was definitely might be able to turn out well, but evenly that he just had a lot of issues going on with him since Sky had a boyfriend since the audition. So it is definitely might be quite stated clear that this is definitely might be able to have a good total drama character, that this will might be able to be included throughout the season. So even that he just voted himself off by taking the candidate of shame, so that was definitely one of the total drama characters has definitely might be set it to voting themselves off. in the first place. So it is definitely might be quite. Turns out that he also pulls out a campaign of his self-rejection. So it's definitely might be, well, no offense, but it is definitely might be able to have a good show to enjoy it. So just gonna be able to keep everything going. So just gonna be able to have a lot of fun time that this is gonna be able to do perfectly to keep everything going on. Now looks like taking a good pressure on that turn, so this is going to be a very good normal race that this will might be able to go in. Now it's going to be able to take plenty more skilled turns on that part of the corner. Is going to be able to perform to be able to take on the inside, so it will might be able to have to stay focused to keep up on the strong opponent. So it looks like the KTM Expo R, of course, that will be able to take a good skills that this is going to be able to take a lot of plenty of understeer turn capabilities is definitely might be able to go in. Now everything is definitely sporty made, so it is definitely might be very good to be able to race with. So it is definitely might be very good, excellent capability skills that this is going to be able to keep it up to be able to go there. Now let's just going to be able to stay focused, and now just going to be able to keep up onto the first place leader. So this is going to be able to make it there by only 1 second gap, because this is going to be very longer it takes that this is going to be able to find the good turns of the skills is going to be able to do it by the maid. Now let's just going to be able to take some turns and keep everything well track focus on for it. So it is definitely might be getting there. Okay, looks like getting nearly approached on the Expo R, so just going to be able to take a lot of time that this is going to be able to race up by the speed. This is going to be able to take an easy challenge race that this is going to be able to go on in the speedway track section is definitely might be able to keep going on. Okay, looks like just going to have to take some time, and then this is going to be able to have to take plenty more inside turns on the circuit speedway to get in there. Alright, there we go. This is going to be able to take the lead, and this is going to be able to take a lot of best skilled turns that this is going to be able to keep it up on it. Alright, moving on into the 8th lap, so going to have to get ready, and then this is going to be able to take the hard turn, is going to be able to go there. Alright, looks like the Expo R is definitely in 2nd place. Just going to be able to find a good blocking zone. So this is definitely might be needed to be able to stay on track. Okay, final lap. Here we go. This is going to be it. Now, this is definitely might be able to have a very good relatively N300 sports car, so it is definitely might be worked perfectly. So it will might be able to take plenty more skills to be able to take some time, and then it's going to get everything will might be able to go there. Now, it's just going to be able to keep a little bit more speed calm, and then this is going to be able to take a little short final stretch on the race, and this is going to be able to have a good normal race podium finish. So this is definitely might be a very good challenging ways that this is definitely might be quite challenging well to do it. So looks like this is going to be a very good excellent race that this is definitely might be able to go standardly by default for the run. So this is definitely might be very perfectly for having a 1 Pocket Tail Island livery for 1 good Modern JDM car will might be very successful. Alright, let's just going to go and grab some first place earnings, and then library test complete, and this is going to be good to go that this will might be able to make for some more libraries. So it will might be able to have choose different cars that this will might be able to get everything has to do perfectly. 1 normal total drama character, 1 modern JDM hatchback car for the Civic Type R FK2 model is definitely might be quite good, well chosen to be able to get everything for a normal guy to be able to do normal ways. So, I guess this is going to be a very good type of a Civic Type R. Is definitely might be very good for a normal total drama character. So this is definitely might be very good that this will be able to have a one fine JDM car that this is going to be very normal to be able to make. So looks like for the next total drama library, so looks like this is going to be able to have a one choice that this will might be able to use it for making a total drama library sky. So looks like one determined choice of a skyline is definitely might be able to pick. So just going to be able to get everything, we might be able to have a determined choice for an R32 to R34 models. So good thing that this is going to get everything we might be able to make well determined to be able to pick. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race and I hope you liked this library. Thanks for watching. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads. And the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on with some more Vision Total Drama fan art on Gran Turismo Sports. And I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing. Stay cool.